strategi nggak bisa dihitung jari. Cek efek talentanya dulu supaya kamu lebih siap tempur. Atau kamu bisa ngulik sambil tempur buat ngasih elemen surprise. Ini bukan cuma hoki, tapi juga ajang ngetes strategi. Nggak ada jawaban pasti, yang ada kemungkinan nggak bertepi. Build paling kuat dan misterius udah menanti. Mode baru bakal dirilis sebentar lagi. 14 Maret, siap jadi pro player Super Flow Brawl?
Kadang aku pun tidak tahu yang mana diriku yang sebenarnya. Setidaknya kematianmu pantas untuk dinikmati.
UNK bikin boneka yang bisa niru skill musuh dan bertempur pakai 9 Occult Arts. Pas serangannya atau bonekanya ngehantam musuh, dia bakal dapat blueprint hero dan mulihin HP. Setelah ngumpulin 50 blueprint hero, dia bisa manggil boneka tiruan hero musuh yang dipilih buat bertempur bareng dia. Pas ngendaliin tubuh utamanya, ada 4 Occult Arts yang bisa dipakai: Umbra, Jeculuan, Shadow Crucifixion, dan Dispersal. Pas make Occult Arts Umbra, dia ngelempar bonekanya, nimbulin damage dan launch ke musuh yang dilewatinya, terus ngendaliin bonekanya. Inilah skill damage output utama miliknya, Jeculuan. Dengan skill ini, dia ngelempar burung origami buat ngasih damage ke musuh yang kehantam. Dia bisa pakai Shadow Crucifixion buat masuk keluar war. Pastiin musuh ada di titik persilangan kedua benangnya buat ngasih damage dan slow. Occult Arts Dispersal biasanya dipakai buat ngehindar dari damage atau crowd control. Selama durasi skill ini, dia nggak bisa kena hit, dan efek crowd control pada dirinya bakal lenyap. Pas ngendaliin boneka, dia bisa make 4 Occult Arts: Return, Substitution, Binding, dan Breakout. Dia bisa langsung mulangin bonekanya dan ngasih launch pada musuh yang dilewatinya dengan Occult Arts Return. Dengan Occult Arts Substitution, dia bisa tuker posisi dengan bonekanya, nimbulin damage ke musuh yang dilewatinya. Occult Arts Binding berguna buat hambat gerakan musuh. Pakai fase 1 skill ini buat ngasih damage dan slow pada musuh di sekitar. Lanjutin dengan fase 2 buat ngasih damage dan stun terus-menerus pada musuh. Occult Arts Breakout bikin bonekanya dash ke arah yang dituju, sambil narik UNK ke arahnya dan nimbulin damage pada musuh yang dilewatinya. Dengan muasain 9 Occult Arts, dia punya style tempur yang nggak biasa. Pastiin dulu posisinya aman sebelum manggil bonekanya dengan skill 1. Habis itu, pakai blueprint hero buat berubah jadi hero carry tim musuh dan bantu rekan tim. Ketuk blueprint hero lagi buat reset bonekanya. Terus pakai skill 3 2 kali buat ngasih crowd control ke musuh. Nah, pas musuh kena CC, pakai skill 2 buat narik tubuh utamanya. Terus langsung pakai skill 2 plus skill 3 buat ngasih damage maksimal.
itu waktu lagi banyak gift, ya nggak? Ya nggak? Aku suka bacain komen dan jawabin pertanyaan subscriberku. Ada yang challenge ngelawan bos pakai item early game.
Hello, hello. We're waiting for IKL to start. Thank you for the heart, me, Luna. And we're also waiting for NoTail to join. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you so much. Thank you for the TGIF. You're awesome. Girl power. Wink, wink. GG. Ketupat. Ramadan. Are you sending the entire list? Oh my goodness. Thank you for the pop as well. And the cake slices. Ice cream. Yo, yo, chill, chill. Thank you for all the gifts. Yes, this is IKL. So, Indonesia Pro League. Spring season 2026. So, we're watching this because we are going to have NoTail on together with us. If you don't know who he is the co-founder of OG. Back-to-back TI champion as well. TI being the international. Hi, Rookie. Are you on broadcast today?
Ada yang menemukan cara untuk mengendalikan flow. Mengubah energi itu menjadi kekuatan yang hanya dimiliki diri mereka sendiri.
Oh, you're gonna watch party? Okay.
Wujud tetap. Ia bebas berkelana bak semilir angin. Bergerak luas bak.
Thank you for liking the live. How do I pronounce your name? Because obviously I don't speak Korean. So are you gonna change jerseys again? Jamin? Is Jimin? No, that's not Jimin. Jamin, right? Jamin. Sorry, my voice is a bit different because I woke up just a while ago. So I had to get ready and rush. I don't think I can play today unless it's like super later at night. Because I have responsibilities to fulfill today.
Melangkahlah ke George. Di tengah gempuran pertempuran itu, kamu akan belajar menguasai sifat flow yang berubah-ubah. Lalu,
For the people watching on YouTube and Facebook, I'm so sorry if I can't see any comments. I'm not sure why the comments are delayed on my restream app. Yeah. So you still have another 4 minutes. Yeah, he should come soon. So I was watching the OG games yesterday also because obviously there's many leagues, so I can't really keep up with everything. But yeah, I think OG has found their form already. And I've been reading the comments online. So everyone's talking about, hey, no plot twist. Shadow Esports wins 3-0 today. I really hope that doesn't happen. Especially when I'm restreaming it. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't turn into that situation. Yeah, but right after this, I have to leave. Because there's a couple of things that I need to settle today. And we still have some time, honestly, because they have to go through the entire introduction and all that kind of things. Alright. Right, Rookie. If you're still here. So I'm going to eat. Ah, my phone. I actually fell asleep at like 6 a.m. this morning, so I'm freaking tired. I just hope my internet doesn't die today. Hi Aziza. I should check on the comments from my phone.
Bertahun-tahun ku ditempa, harap yang karang murka, enemy di setiap langkah, benten datang mencoba, panggilku one man army, satu orang 1000 nyali, Del spirit dalam nadi, sini maju kuladeni. Langkah sudah jauh mereka pikirku mau mundur dan buang sau, kehormatan yang utama di puncakku pertama, berdiri hantam balik semua yang halangi arah. Pikir-pikir lagi kalau kau mau halangi, genderang perang sebab bunyi sini hadapi old school tank medali dia takkan berhenti, bukan instan imitasi. Coba kau lihat sapu cara bermain agak lain dengan strategi yang saya desain. Aku lah mastermind di balik kekacauan, satu punchline sapu ku mundur semua lawan. Insting tepukku deteksi ancaman, enemiku libas seperti Anoman. Satu pukulan tangan kosong jatuh runtuh, panggil aku Wukong. Masih strong di power hantam lawan yang menghadap, sapu cakar lebih tajam lebih dari kopong pedang. Yang saya incar turawana bukan tata singgah sana, maka wajar apabila dong bilang saya bijaksana. Siapa yang berani mendekat kemari, sayang kesana atau kau yang kesini, jutaan kalian pun saya terakan lari, seranganku cepat.
Thank you for sharing, Aziza. Yes, so NoTail should be coming later.
Hello, welcome back di IKL Spring 2000.
Manamu.
Kita sudah kembali lagi
And Lihan.
yang ketiga, dan mana mau kembali hadir guys bersama Lihan.
We are so back,
We are so
teman-teman.
back,
Minggu
teman-teman.
ketiga, hari yang pertama. Ini udah kayak half lah ya, udah setengahnya berjalan, teman-teman. Semakin sengit lagi, dan kita nggak tahu nih hasil hari ini seperti apa, karena udah menjalani bursa transfer window.
Oh iya, ini nih, dan satu tim yang memang sudah melakukan transfer-transfer itu akan main hari ini.
Nah, itu dia.
Itu dia, kan jadinya penasaran ya, karena
Menang udah Twitter ini.
oh, langsung menang ya.
Legends UIA.
Panggilan
With that singing.
jawab.
Panggilan terjawab.
Iya, coba kita bakal lihat aja ya performanya seperti apa, karena tentunya di hari ini juga banyak tim-tim yang coba untuk dapetin kemenangan ya perdana mereka. Cuma kita lihat dulu aja dari format turnamennya seperti apa, karena tentunya mungkin buat yang baru join juga.
Aha.
Kok nggak ada grup A, grup B,
tahu di situ lo nggak sampai guys. Lo ketinggalan tuh ya dari turnamen format.
5 weeks of regular season or 5th April. Actually, I didn't see this information.
Double round robin bahkan ada cross groupnya dan best of 5.
So we're in the middle of the week. So OG needs to
5 minggu untuk regular season.
hurry up.
Dan ini tanggalnya ya. Kalian catat juga untuk nanti playoff-nya tuh ya.
We are at week number 3 now. So there's 2 more weeks left after this for them to climb.
Di tanggal 5 April habis itu baru tuh kita masuk ke playoff nantinya.
Iya, di play-ins-nya best of 7 dan mau mengingatkan juga week ketiga ini artinya di minggu ke depan kita bakal libur lebaran ya teman-teman.
Oh
Jadi
benar.
jangan lupa untuk saksikan sebelum kita ada break-break ya. Jadi saksiin karena ntar juga playernya ikutan break juga dari tim-timnya, dari siaran dari IKL-nya. Pastiin untuk mengetahui hasil terkini di minggu ketiga karena dari tim-tim yang sudah bertanding tentunya sampai masuk ke minggu ketiga ini udah urutannya juga ternyata ada yang sesuai ekspektasi, melebihi atau bahkan tidak sesuai. Dan kita ngeliat ada Dominator by Nemesis, Kagendra, RRQ,
Wait.
Alter Ego Vesaka, dan juga Bigetron by Vitality, Onyx, OG, Shadow Esports, dan juga Karstens Esports.
Betul sekali ya. Ini tim yang bagi berjuang nanti 4 timnya bakal tidak melanjutkan ke playoff teman-teman. Cuma masih ada kesempatan untuk di play-ins nanti.
Ya.
Untuk bermain. Cuma kita cuma ngambil berarti total 6 tim aja. Dan mereka semua memperebutkan total prize pool senilai jajajajajeng 60 US dollar.
I want to see who's at the top. Is Bigatron and Kagendra right at the top right now?
17.000 ya, jadi
Banyak pantesan kemarin
banget.
pas nukerin banyak. Karena padahal kayak baru tuh minggu kemarin tuh pas nukerin masih beda. Lumayan banyak sih dibandingkan sama minggu kemarin ya. Karena minggu kemarin tuh sama minggu ini emang lagi naik.
Iya.
Teman-teman ya. Jadi kalau misalkan nanti tiba-tiba pas juara beda lagi kursnya.
Wah, itu sih. Cuma tentunya menang dulu, dapat
iya.
dulu.
Tapi enggak, ini kan nanti didistribusikan. Betul. Update
Betul.
standing teman-teman.
Nah ini nih, udah masuk minggu ketiga. Tentunya udah ada yang di manakah tim-tim favorit kalian karena
Oh, it's Kagendra at the top.
Kagendra masih.
But they've played 4 games. That's why. Okay.
Vitality di posisi kedua karena mereka minus 1 game ya, maksudnya dari Kagendra udah main 4, terus dari Bigetron baru main 3, Dominator di posisi ketiga, Vesaka, RRQ, OG, Onyx, Alter Ego, Karstens dan juga Shadow Esports. Jadi sayangnya memang 2 tim yang dari
So it's gonna be a wrestle between Bigatron and Kagendra for top 1 position, right? Hi, Gabriel. Your loyal fan has arrived.
Pagi juga baru upload ya tier list asik. Tier list ya kan ya. Siapa sih yang gak terima kalau RRQ di tier C? Saya bilang kan
So
RRQ
OG needs to win like
tier C,
all of their games
Vesaka sama
in order to be number 1,
tier S karena kayak
and hope that Kagendra and Bigatron lose.
ya
besok mereka bakal main kan?
besok betul.
Dan juga nih mereka masih
Right.
no lose sama sekali gak ada yang kalah dari Bikin Benefit.
Yes, I will.
Kagendra juga gak ada yang kalah. Tapi
As always.
besok teman-temannya itu sama halnya yang terjadi di MKL juga tuh. AG sama GK belum kalah sama sekali.
Iya
Jadi besok juga sama, penentuannya besok. Dan untuk hari ini, today matches, Shadow Esports bakal melawan OG Esports. Lalu ada Alter Ego melawan Onyx, Bigetron by Vitality melawan RRQ di match penutup.
Nah, ini yang tentunya semuanya sih ada ekspektasi kayak apakah dari Shadow akhirnya bisa pecah telur dari teman qualifier, dari Alter Ego ya udah yang mungkin teman-teman juga udah tahu
It did come to global.
adanya
Jurassic Park was part of global, no?
untuk memperbaiki apa yang belum baik di 2 minggu pertama atau di terakhir ya Bigetron by Vitality melawan RRQ. Menurutku kayak ujian di mana dari RRQ sendiri
It was in global. I just didn't spend and buy on that skin.
jago nih. Terus
Oh, yeah, not obviously not in NA, bro.
Jagonya kalau ngelawan open qualifier tim. Dan paruh musim pertama di IKL, OG bertahan di top 6 atau Zoraski beri seharapan. Zoraski beri SE harapan.
Licensing rights are very expensive.
Shadow Esports harapan.
Benar.
Zoraski.
Gimana nih dari Zoraski? Cuma kalau misalnya ngeliat dari SE akan sangat nggak fair ya kalau kita taruhnya di satu orang dari Zoraski sendiri juga karena ngelihat ya baik dari SE atau dari tim open qualifier ya sama Karsten juga kita sempat bahas di minggu kedua ya mereka emang levelnya masih belum sampai, bukan level berarti mereka nggak jago ya, tapi baik dari segi decision making.
Let me adjust my OBS for a bit.
Juga dari makronya mereka.
Apparently this is not
bilang
all the way at the end.
masih agak kurang dibandingkan dengan tim-tim yang emang sudah punya pengalaman
So normally, I think as we all know, normally this is like the chit chat session. We let the production get ready.
Apakah
CL pakai Dharma Rom, gue ditabrak, gue harus 10 Pecano. 110
Hello.
tabrak terus gue pakai jam.
Yes, it is. Wait, looking a bit dark. It's been a dark week.
Gila, gue di target mati gue ya. Cuman ya, kalau misalkan kalian pengen jago kayak player yang gue sebutin tadi, kalian juga harus pakai IKL 15 official gaming phone. IKL Spring 2026 menjadi standar profesional dengan performa andal berkat cooling 8K vapor chambernya, chipset Snapdragon 8 Elite generasi kelima, layarnya udah 144 Hz, bikin pengalaman gaming kalian juga terus maksimal.
Lovely.
ini?
Itu dia, teman-teman.
guys.
Kayak ini.
Pakai IQ guys.
Iya.
Enak guys. Bagus banget pakai IQ.
Color change.
Pengalaman.
Iya, baru merasakan.
Pengalaman
soalnya.
berbicara.
Pengalaman berbicara. Jadi ntar kalau misalnya kalian udah nyobain pakai IQ, itu asli feelsnya beda banget. Terutama dari how gamenya itu jadi smooth. Cuma kalau misalnya
Wow, okay.
itu udah fact check
Great.
kalian kalau memang
Now you have to teach me.
saya yang merasakan.
Belum, kurang jam terbang.
Kurang jam terbang pakai IQ.
Bener. Cuman ya kalian bisa juga nyobain sendiri guys ya buat IQ 15-nya karena emang di sini juga dia punya
Okay.
apa namanya prosesor
NoTail streaming on Twitch.
banget buat main Rockings dan prediksi.
Nah,
Mana mau
OG sama
And
NA
Facebook.
kalau misalnya dari para caster udah muncul aja baru mau spekulasi tapi 3-0 untuk OG.
Okay. So this week is a little bit better for you. Everyone is voting for OG to win 3-0.
Satu kemenangan juga. Terus semakin
Everyone.
hari, semakin matchnya mereka ya kita ngeliat ada perkembangan dibandingkan dengan SE yang
Yes, everyone.
setelah mereka belum bisa ngefix kesalahan mereka seperti mid to late gamenya mereka.
I put it on top right. I find that to be the safest place to put it.
Makanya kalau dariku sih aku prediksi 3-0-nya OG.
Iya, kayaknya OG sih guys ya kalau misalnya kita ngomong
Ya.
dari SE sendiri karena emang OG lebih punya pengalaman, lebih punya jam terbang juga. Dan kayaknya dari Ahem nih ya yang mungkin jadi player kunci juga nih, Ahem nih udah mulai bisa buat main lebih agresif. Dan media prediction.
Media. Wih,
Kelas.
Wow. The entire media prediction is you guys. It's all OG.
Nih Bang Teddy nih, izin.
Yep.
Teddy tuh sama Tuzi, saudara nih. Gue suka ketuker dulu.
udah lagi mirip.
Ya kan ya, si
And media
Tuzi sama
predictions.
mukanya Tuzi sama
So
mukanya Shadow
that's a
Impact.
nice sight to see.
Tuker dulu tekmaturgi sama Tuzi. Kayak mirip. Gue sempat ketemu kan udah lama gak ketemu, terus ketemu kayak
Takut salah sapa.
terus si tekmaturgi bareng Cipeng waktu itu.
Oh iya.
Kan si Tuzi waktu itu masih di BTR kan. Itu ada salah satu event lah, Cipeng datang sama tekmaturgi sama Teddy. Dia kok bareng Cipeng dia dominator. Oh itu tekmaturgi beda orang gua. Gua salah orang, gua kira sama Tuzi. Aduh, tuker gua.
Cuma ya kita ngelihat aja apakah itu bisa jadi clue kalau misalnya kan Topsy udah menang nih.
Oh, di dominator kan tapi itu.
Yes, Control E.
Udah menang.
Yeah.
Ini coach juga apakah bisa untuk mendapatkan kemenangan juga. Kita bakal lihat aja untuk line up tentunya dari kedua tim yang bertanding Shadow Esports melawan OG di match pertama kita di week ketiga. Dan ini tentunya ada Frederica, Zway, Han Yeager, Easy Boy dan juga Megumi.
Oh no.
Kalau
My
misalnya
internet.
Frederica tuh gue keingetnya tuh kontennya HOK yang tebak harga item.
Oh iya.
Itu bener semua.
Nyontek dia.
Soon. They're introducing the teams first.
Nah itu ya itu tuh.
Itu dia tuh, Tuzi ya.
Iya, ada.
Teddy tuh guys.
Alright, see you.
Waduh, tapi nih Shadow apakah Zway mendapatkan confidence setelah membantai Lihan dan juga Momochuan kemarin?
Aduh.
Siapa tahu itu untuk mood boosternya. Tapi ini dari OG.
Does OG have any roster changes? I don't think so. No, everyone is still here.
Ngasih kemenangan untuk mereka tadi dari segi line up-nya tentunya yang udah nggak asing lagi udah siap.
So they did change the way that they rotate,
Karena
and
gue ngerasa
the synergy is so much better now. Like the previous 3-0, I think it's useless to compare the team synergy and team strength and that kind of thing, because the way that OG executes, it's so crazy now. So the previous 3-0, sorry? Yeah, the previous 3-0, it was pay for Dao Dao first game. Second game, it was another assassin hero, and the last one was Fate. The Fei game was insane.
juga di sini yang membantu ya. Dan head to head untuk gameplaynya masih banyak Shadow Esports, sedangkan dari tim OG udah 10 kali main, mereka kurang lebih kayak lebih banyak dari Shadow Esports ya. Game win rate-nya udah
That's a freaking bad stat to show. 36 heroes in the hero pool used, and then 0% win rate.
mereka tuh emang di awalnya struggle banget, dan semoga sih minggu-minggu ini mereka udah mulai bisa buat benerin PR-nya, kerjain semuanya.
Iya, dan untuk GPM sendiri
This one hits them right in the heart.
golong ya masih gak terlalu besar ya kalau kita banding-bandingin sama tim-tim besar.
Yeah, I know, right?
Cuma memang tentunya OG masih jauh lebih unggul, dan ini ada Han Yeager dan juga Niel di mid lane.
Hun Yeager.
Masih besar di Niel di 0,6.
That's a nice name.
Damage dealt per minute-nya itu besar di Han Yeager. Artinya banyak damage yang bisa dikasihin tapi nggak bisa dikonversi jadi kill atau jadi assist juga. Karena fresh assist-nya lebih banyak di sisinya Niel tentunya dengan damage yang nggak terlalu banyak. Dan team fight, jadi urgency Han Yeager ini di team fight sebenarnya itu krusial untuk Shadow Esports. Cuma ya again, ini game juga gimana caranya konversi dari setiap team fight, dari setiap skill itu menjadi sebuah kill atau advantage, dan Niel jauh lebih baik untuk di head to head tadi.
Iya, tapi aku ada feeling juga sih sebenarnya kayak dari tim
Okay, so countdown.
bisa banget
Before the actual draft starts, we have about 40 seconds.
OG termasuk alter ego, misalkan mereka masih tetap mainin newbie sama decoy. bukan personal, jujur bukan personal. Tapi kalau misalkan itu dua masih main, kayaknya masih berat banget, nggak tahu chemistry-nya.
I would like to ask a question though. Like I don't know whether you guys know, but if you guys know, you guys can answer as well. Like Ehans looks like he's perpetually tired. Like he's always so sleepy.
Misalkan buat Shadow Esports ada kemungkinan.
Iya, karena mereka ngelawan beberapa kali. Ya ini kalau kita lihat tuh kemarin sempat
Sientoma will be a fast game, I think. I would like to believe that, but I think we always prepare ourselves for everything. Just in case, you know, just in case. Sometimes the storyline might change. We never know. Game number 1, I think, is where we kind of see the moods change for a bit. Yeah, because I think game number 1, everyone is feeling confident. They're very confident about their drafts. They're ready to show that, you know, we've done our homework. We know what strategies you want to pull. We know about your mechanical skills. We can play the 1v1s. We know the rotations. I would think that gives you an ounce of confidence before the full series. So then now it's like game number 1, I think based on what we have seen so far, it's always okay, that's your confidence booster, you know?
Sama My Sirano di bandnya respect sih. Mereka tahu ya Zoe main Luna. Mereka ban Lunanya, Jingnya bisa diambil sama OG. Seandainya mereka pengen matiin Jing, tapi masih ada Shisha, masih ada
Where you from, Sien?
Dolia yang Jan juga masih gebuk.
Pay juga kalau misalnya mau dimainin jadi salah satu pick yang mahal tinggal dari SE. Ini last bandnya.
I mean, I would think that everyone hopes that it's a fast series.
Versatile.
I need my drink.
Masih bisa dikomboin dengan banyak, nggak cuma dari yang Jen aja, tapi Dharma yang menjadi krusial di tangan Hans, dan itu dia Dolianya langsung diambil sama OG. SE
Dolia Yangjian, probably. Interesting. They actually give up the pay, Yangjian or not. Welcome back. Shadow Esports, they have a 0% win rate. So, yeah, I think at this point the season is over for them. Yeah, because right now, top of the table, they have won 12 games in a row. 4 series, 12 games, all wins.
Betul sekali. Dan Moze sama
So they need to, I don't know, they need everyone from the top part of the table to lose games in order for them to even stand a chance.
gitu kan, mantep.
Iya.
Yang
Baru besok kan ya. 14 kan.
18.
Oh, 18.
Debutnya 18 ya, 14.
Yep.
Kayak debutnya 18 gak sih?
Coba kita nunggu.
Shadow Esports is all smiles though. Love to see it. Yeah, I think of course. I think you don't want to show up on broadcast, you know, being all
Yang Jan sama Dolia
sad and stuff.
langsung saja ada Chano juga langsung di pick sama OG.
Wah,
Strong pick sih. Kalau misalkan mau assassin dari SE berat. Jadinya
waduh.
Plus, this is their debut season, so
main assassin juga dari SE-nya.
Iya, langsung ngamanin Wang Zhaojun, Princess Frost. Nih pasti ini mojenya mid nih.
Mhm.
From nih. Cuma enggak ya, tetap bakal kombonya ini Cannon Blast terus juga di follow Terus juga untuk area of effect sebenarnya ini ngezoning sih, lebih ke arah ngezoning dimana ketika yang Jinnya masuk dengan unleashing the hound di belakang itu bisa disecure dengan winter is here, jadi susah untuk nge-follow up-nya. Satu pick yang menurut gua agak risky ngebuka Frost di 3 itu kayak gampang banget di counternya juga. Ya Frost tinggal di
Jumping all around, as in jumping from wall to wall, or like he's flying across the map?
dari SE sendiri bukan pakai roamer yang bisa ngejaga belakang masalahnya. Moze.
Iya, kayaknya emang buat ini ya.
All in sih.
Mungkin buat ngalangin yang Jian juga
Iya,
buat
iya.
bergerak Winter Shear-nya. Cuman tinggal
The
nyari
one
buat
that,
belakangnya siapa nih, buat nabrak ke arah Frostnya. Ini ambil bayar
oh,
buat
the Luna
dipakai sebenarnya
or the Jing.
buat OG.
Luna. Okay, so Luna is the one on the top left-hand corner. They have banned it out.
Oke lah, walaupun memang adanya Moze, ada Riding the Wind,
Yeah.
ada Long, cuman
Yeah, we banned it out.
ke arah Frost masih
So one of the strengths that Dao Dao has, the hero that he's picked right now is a jungler hero. And one of the reasons why they ban out the Luna is because he struggles to catch her because he only gets to move once every few seconds. But every time she resets her ulti, she's able to dash and dash and dash. So it's pretty hard to play against that.
Dari Clash mungkin Hans juga kalau nggak Guan Yu main juga masih jadi opsi untuk ngincer ngelock, entah itu nge-trigger dari ultinya Long terus juga atau Frostnya dibikin posisinya nggak secure, tapi Fate ini lebih
I
dari
don't think so. So based on what they have picked from the last series that they have played last week, they actually went for a slightly different composition. So they took the Tigress, which is the pay, the third ban on OG from the left. And he's a very early game pace hero. So they used that to crush their opponents in game number 1. And then following that, they went on a continual speed run, I would say, to really just make sure that they had control over the game. But the main difference now is less of the picks. I think what OG have done really successfully in this past week or so is they fix their rotations. And now every decision seems like a team decision rather than an individual one, right? Like some players will say, okay, I'm going to stun someone now, but the team doesn't know what to do after that. But right now, there's like very clear communications and layering of skills where it's not just one stun. Everyone gangs up together on whatever their objective is for that portion of the map.
satu frontliner karena tadi kita sempat bahas juga Moze karena ngebahas skin Ultraman ya. Jadi memang tipikal bukan
Fatih,
dia yang
yes.
inisiasi ketika di hero, tapi emang dia yang harus nge-follow
He is a Clash laner, so he can also play as a jungler. But I think for this one, OG are going to play it safe, so he will be in the Clash lane, so a solo laner. He's able to cleanse himself of any debuffs when he uses his ultimate, and he will just throw multiple slashes in the duration of that time. So he's huge sustain, huge damage, decent mobility, but he cannot be stunned. If he gets CC'd, then yeah, it's game over for him.
The World is My Board-nya Yixing untuk si Guan Yu ini.
iya sama buat ini sih. Mungkin gua nih buat ngusir Yixing juga sih. Iya buat ngusir si Yixing karena emang hero high ground.
On the Shadow Esports side, right? Opponents?
Fatih harusnya masih oke.
I don't know what I feel about that. Like, okay, in the early stages, I think it's
Paling kalau misalkan snowball aja nih.
okay to try in the 1v1s. But this one really is a skill matchup. Because both heroes have a particular moment in their skill kits to be able to disrupt the other. And both heroes, if you disrupt their movements, they can't do well.
Posisinya kalah itu dia cuma akan jadi ya udah tugasnya cannon blast, ultinya bakal dipakai buat nge-stop
I think it's a huge risk.
dari OG nantinya. Jadi gimana caranya SE atau Shadow Esports di early to mid-nya mereka bisa keep up.
Hi Eugene, hi Yuemitai.
Kita lihat aja teman-teman ya untuk di game yang kali ini. OG versus Shadow Esports. Game yang pertama di match pembuka. Cuma kalau misalkan permainan dari era Mega
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dia lo takutan banget. Jadinya banyak banget kayak momen-momen tuh nggak bisa keambil.
Yes, because the hero that Dao Dao was using is a counter to that pick.
Benar-benar ngebikin jadinya rotasi agak sedikit.
Yeah. But also, like, we had a huge goal advantage, and the map was just totally ours. So
Akan sangat bahaya ketika main Moze takutan karena harus dia yang bantu setup juga nantinya di follow up sama Frederica. Ya harus percayalah sama timnya sendiri. Kita ngeliat di sini dari Shadow Esports juga mereka mainnya masih cukup safe, ngeliat dari Hanyega.
so it depends on the rotations that they want to make, right? in this particular portion of the map at the bottom, you have 3 options to explore. You can take your own camp, you can take the Firehawk, which is the neutral, or you can take the Spiketail Beast, which is your opponents, right? So it's all about the timing because you want to be able to secure as many camps as possible. So the fact that Shadow Esports kind of gave that away, didn't even bother to contest for the Firehawk. I think this is just confidence issues, and they're trying to find out how do they grow as a team.
Karena tadi low HP, masih punya Hanidu, sedangkan 663. Bakal coba diusir, Flaming Palm-nya connect, Cannon Blast masih masuk combo ya. Karena emang sakit banget ya.
And Ahem has improved a lot. His rotations now are so clean with the team.
Dan Zway juga udah ada di bottom lane.
Like, he is actually part of the fights now, rather than just him running away alone.
Dari arah Tau-Tau, juga arah mid lane, taking liberties dari arah Neil. Coba untuk control brush di arah mid lane. Belum ada kontak sama sekali, masih nunggu wave. Sedangkan Rihans, ini bisa nge-cancel nih. Kalau misalnya dia mau kick split, Spirit agresif, Frederica. Cuman kelihatannya kedua tim masih sama-sama fokus untuk farming.
Iya, ini dari SE manfaatin banget ya posisi dari Zway, tapi ada pause. Tadi kita lihat sebenarnya apa plan yang mau coba dilakukan sama SE. Kepok dengan adanya Flaming Palm, Cannon Blast, terus di mana di situ posisinya Zway bisa standby. Itu ntar langsung dia langsung Harden Jade Seal, dapetin satu dengan mudah juga. Itu yang pengen dilakuin, dan untungnya tadi dari 663 dia masih terlalu safe. Gagal untuk di-execute sama Shadow Esports. Cuma di area atas kita ngelihat sih tadi dari
I think it's a team decision making because obviously we're still across all the different regions. There is still a big gap of like reaching the highest tier play of Honor of Kings, right? So there are very clear situations. Everyone can see it, which is okay. Look, you need to clean your waves. You need to clear the creeps, and you need to technically push them away from your turrets and your base, right? But that decision needs to be a team decision. Most of the time, for Honor of Kings, if you make a mistake of playing a 4v5 situation in attempt to clear the waves, you have to make sure that in the 4v5 situation, you're not actually fighting. You are just pushing and poking them away. There should not be a moment where, okay, let's take the 4v5 like all the way, right? It's really just buying time to clear the waves, which I think was the game plan before. But what made it even more difficult was that because there were 3 pushing lanes, and Ahem and Ehans both decided that, you know what, we're going to clear the lanes at the same time. Ideally, what you want to do is to clear the lanes one at a time so that you can stagger the waves, meaning you don't get the same same pressure at the same timing from all 3 lanes. That should be the same, right, Dota? Like if you're going against potential mega creeps, you don't handle all 3 lanes at once, right?
Dari early ini menurut gua dari Shadow Esports nanti yang krusial adalah di 4 menit ya di objektif pertama. Ketika mereka bisa execute team fight-nya, kuat loh. Team fight-nya dari Shadow Esports, mereka punya Monse, mereka punya Guan Yu, mereka punya Princess Frost juga. Kalau sampai dari OG-nya bisa manage itu dengan baik, gua ngerasa ini akan malah jadi berat ke Shadow Esports karena ya mereka pengennya team fight 5 lawan 5 gitu.
Iya sih, kayaknya ya kelihatan ya.
Iya.
Pengen 5 lawan 5 banget, apalagi setup dari arah Yixing.
Benar.
Mereka main Duelia sama Yang Jian juga, jadi kan kayak main set of origin, nabrak-nabrak, down. Ini bakal nabrak 5 lawan 5, mereka juga bawa Fatih. Mungkin beberapa isolate akan dijalani sama Fatih ya.
Iya.
Buat dia yang ngambil back lane-nya, cuman emang setupnya lebih ke 5 lawan 5 sih. Jadi mana itu harus dihancurin tuh formasinya sama si Guan Yu. Guan Yu bisa dapetin atau enggak. Karena kalau misalkan di sini momennya Frederica memang banyak banget itu miss moment sih dari minggu kemarin ya. Ya hari inilah pembuktian tuh akan kita lihat.
Iya, dari Frederica terus juga nanti gimana follow up dari Monsenya ya. Karena kalau ngomongin miss moment juga juga dari Shadow Esports mostly sih kayak Hanyegar biasanya dia yang ngambil dari banyak ya. Follow up opsinya kadang ya sekian detik terlambat itu yang bikin itu masih escape atau masuk counter. Dan kalau ngelawan OG aku ngerasa juga kayak OG juga tim yang bisa manfaatin momen dengan baik sih.
Iya, tahu-tahu emang jago guys. Ini tahu-tahu karena udah jago jadi tinggal di follow up aja sebenarnya, jangan ada yang belum ada gerakan-gerakan tambahan. Harusnya Niel sama si tahu-tahu tuh udah flop banget gerakannya. Niel tahu-tahu Aham tuh mainnya udah paling aman guys. Dia marksman paling aman yang positioning itu kalau misalkan dia nggak perlu maju nggak maju dia. Mau kayak di belakang dia. Positioningnya paling oke menurut aku buat marksman. Cuman untuk dia dapetin space untuk dia main agresif memang nggak ada ya kan. Memang agak takutan di situnya. Bukan takutan sih, tapi mungkin lebih ke positioning Aham yang memang bagus positioningnya. Sedangkan kalau misalkan dari arah Rom 663 juga banyak masih ada blunder. Hans juga masih ada blunder. Jadi dua gerakan tambahannya ada di Hans sama di 663-nya nih. Kalau misalkan mereka bisa mainnya agak
Okay, wait.
aja, ngikutin
Give me a while. Someone said that they can't hear you. Can you try talking again?
Hear me? 1 2 1 2
Yeah.
1 2 1 2.
Do you guys hear
3 4 5.
Daddy NoTail now? You guys should hear it. Yep. Looks good on my end. Okay. I think the concept's similar here. So, I think having one lane that allows you to have an advantage versus two losing lanes is still very possible to play out of. But that depends on the draft very heavily. I mean, obviously, there's a big difference in terms of like Honor of Kings and Dota because one is a mobile game and then the other one's a like PC title. So there's a lot more inputs for the PC title, right? For the mobile versions, the game tends to be mechanically a little bit easier to execute in comparison to PC games, for sure. But that makes it even more fast. I mean, the whole point of a mobile game is meant to be fast, right? Compared to an hour or hour 30 per match.
What is the long Honor of King games? What are like some of the longest games you've seen?
The longest I've ever casted, 32 minutes, around there. Yeah. Both teams didn't know how to end. That was so funny.
I was in the longest Dota game. Can you guess how long it was?
2.5. What's the world record? 3. Holy, your brain.
3 hours, yeah. And I played one of the shittiest heroes back in that meta. Like the hero was, I say shittiest, but it's like it was Chen, so it was a very team-oriented, push-oriented hero in this patch. Now it's different. Now you can go late game, but back when I was playing it, you wanted to win the game in 30 minutes, and after that you start heavily to become like you became very useless. Like the impact you would have on the game would be so minimal. And I played 3 hours of that, and it was rough. I tell you, it was also very rough.
Yeah.
But luckily, we won that game. So it was it would have felt terrible to lose, but I completely suppressed the memory. I barely remember what it was like, and in the same team, I had a team where my carry player, he just did not want to win early game. He always wanted it to go to late game, even though, you know, I think a good team would always want to try to win as fast as you can, as fast as you should be.
Okay.
I was in I think 3 out of the 10 longest game in Dota history, at least for a long time. But I still have the record of the 3-hour one. Yeah.
3 hours is a super long time. Okay, and 3 hours is not like, okay, you're just sitting down for 3 hours with constant pressure playing Chen as well. I think that's a completely different nightmare. Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
Okay, I'm not sure what this technical pause is for. I didn't see any issues with the heroes, but probably it's like internet connection.
Oh, we're back? Okay.
Lovely.
The UI changed completely, I feel like. And the gold also, I feel like we missed a moment, but I'm not sure. Okay, we're back to the other UI.
There we go. So the one that you saw was the original UI.
Okay.
Yes, this is the first game, so 0-0. This first 4 minutes actually in Honor of Kings is really important because most leads are kind of defined from here. And if there's a big difference between the teams, that's where you see the gap go insanely far. Like minute 7, minute 8, like the super good teams will kind of gap the weaker teams at 7-8 minutes. Or maybe even earlier.
So right away, the Thunder Dragon, the Blue Dragon, is going to be up, and this is what both teams are looking at.
Yes. But draft-wise, actually, this is a tough situation for OG because Shadow Esports, their jungler, Z-Wei, his ultimate is able to JD-fy the objective. So if it falls below 8% and he's not killed during that period of time, then it can be stolen. It can't be stolen away. It's a guaranteed for Shadow Esports. That's why OG is not taking the objective so quickly. They want to push him away.
We tried to zone them out before we. Yeah. Okay. And we managed it. Yeah. So that's how to say really big objective win.
Yes, this is a great start. So this allows you to hit close to 1,000 in terms of goal lead. And then from there, it's about, okay, can we do more damage? And what I mean by do more damage is, can we hurt their resources? Can we take camps away from them? Can we win lanes? Can we force them to rotate into slower timings? But SE has a decent chance of a comeback if things go their way. Oh, because they have a lot of CC. So level advantage is great, goal advantage is great, but if you continually get CC, then you can't really play.
Ooh, looking good, looking spicy.
Federica! First blood, nice one.
One guy's name is Hound Jaeger.
Yeah.
Hoon Jaeger.
Hoon Jaeger.
Sounds like this guy's watching Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Can you remove the pin message in your stream? It's blocking the minimap. From where? On TikTok?
Okay. They get a kill, but we're looking to punish here. Dowdog maybe gonna get some return, or he's gonna get baited into death. Dowdog, ooh, he goes in. Ooh. Every time I see Dowdog, it's just he's owning so hard. Holy smokes!
Oh, nice. Nice first skill usage.
Now he did not leave his lane and actually got, is it 2 towers now?
Yeah. The second one, tier 2 in the bottom.
Yeah. So OG is living life, I guess.
Very, very efficient. So yeah, minute 7, here's the gap. Close to 3,000. Wait, so Nightwish, was that the one that I was supposed to remove? Hey, a hem. Why are you wasting time? That last hit. Yes, definitely improve. So Dada now has a 2-level advantage against Z-Wei. There's no way. There's no way he comes back. Unless the entire team focuses their CC onto Dada, which is a waste. Because they have to care about Ahem, they have to care about E-Hans.
When was the ulti? When did you level up ulti in this game? I forgot. It's level 6 also? 4.
Yeah.
And when do you start getting the 2nd and 3rd level ultimate abilities? Dada going in. Ooh.
8, I think. He's fine. He's perfectly fine. Doesn't matter. Ah, what a jump.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're getting cooked, I think.
Yeah, they are. The box was beautiful because it forces them to make a decision on the spot. Like, do you want to stay in the box and then everyone gets caught together? Or do you want to make sure that, we're separated so that OG doesn't have an easy time getting the finish?
Now the gold lead is really starting to look like something. We took so many towers.
Yeah, it's 5,000. Nope, ultimate. Nice one. E-Hans Hui. Like, there's such a huge difference with the OG now and the OG we were watching a couple of weeks ago. Like, now the OG that you see, every movement and every choice that they make, there is a +1 after that. There is something.
So we're splitting up and going double objective. Okay, so yes. This was the. Oh, they're trying to steal it though. Oh, they got it. He stole it.
No, they stole it. It's fine.
But this one we got. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Pre 10 minutes, this steal, it matters little.
Do you get gold from killing the big creeps, the big dragons you get from this?
Yes, you get a little bit of gold, and EXP.
So if you manage to clean up the dragons that come with it, then you recoup a little bit of what the other team gets, I guess.
In a way. So okay, the vanguards they are summoned, the little dragons they are summoned, they only give you a small amount of gold in comparison to the entire creep wave.
Okay.
So that's a slight benefit for the side of Shadow Esports. Like they lower the gold accumulation speed for OG.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you Wagyu for the harmony. No, you know what's the crazy part? Like this OG that you see, this is not like 100% OG. Like this is not the strongest form of OG. That's the scary part. We have already seen how well OG can play, and we have seen how well Dao can play. So Dao is going to be, I don't know. He already is a monster. I don't know how much more of a monster you guys can make him. But this is not his final form, for sure.
That's the beauty of competition. A lot of the time, the ceiling is so high, and you only find it out. You only find it out by hard work and continuous practice, and then usually people can surprise even themselves with how good we can be.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
He's done. He went out so far. Okay, good restraint.
Oh, Jäger! Jäger!
Oh no.
Is it too deep? No, Dao just in their base.
The refresh, as long as he has his ulti, he's fine. Oh my goodness, they're just too far ahead.
Game 1 looking very much in control.
Very much, yes.
Dao with almost double the damage dealt of the second of guy number 2. Oh wow.
Thank you for the TGIF Nightwish. So now they just wait for, if you see the top left hand corner of the screen, right beside the minimap, there's a countdown timer on like the Tyrant buff. So that's called a Primal Bond, which lowers your damage if you try to take both objectives at the same time. So they will wait for this, they'll try to take another T3. If they can't, they'll go back and take the Shadow Overlord. And then it should be game from there. Oh, look at that. That's fast.
Wow.
Dao is just irritating at this point. He's a menace. Yeah, so now
we gotta
just make sure that they don't steal. Yeah, they should fight. They shouldn't just go straight for the objective. Okay, nice pushback.
And this is, I guess, also very similar in many Dota games. Many times you don't and it's very draft dependent, very moment dependent. But you don't want the enemy to get to the objectives in certain scenarios. And then there are other scenarios where the way you want to play this game out, especially if it's even, is that, well, let them come and we're going to trade all our spells together in this area. And then even if the objective falls to the enemy hands, the fight should be good for us. But it also does depend. Like most of the time, the objective is the most valuable thing and you want to make sure you get it. But sometimes it's also just a means to force a good fight. But this may be the last fight of the game, I reckon. I don't know, but
once the Shadow Overlord, the biggest of the
he's trying
dragons,
to cut the wave?
Yep, he is.
Oh, okay.
But yes, exactly the situation that you just mentioned. But I think in Honor of Kings, it's truly a 50-50. Because teams have identified that, you know what, we don't care whether we lose the objective, we actually want to bait you into a fight. This should be a final fight here, Dao.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
they're dying so fast. Oh my goodness, everything is dying so fast. Whoa. Holy smokes.
Well done. Game 1, let's go.
Nice.
Okay, but as usual, we don't fully celebrate until we win the entire series. It's just game number 1. Good start. We'll see what the second draft is going to be like. My YouTube friends, when Shadow Esports met DMT, they gave a hard game for DMT. The jungler has potential. Okay, I mean, Ziwei was doing okay, but his gap was too big in this game. So we'll see in game number 2 if they are able to secure a little bit of a better position in terms of the map. because it really came down to like, NoTail, remember that first Fire Hawk you were talking about that they gave up? That actually is like a catalyst because you give away one camp, which means you increase their speed of rotation. They get higher farm, they get higher EXP, and slowly everything just accumulates and compounds, and yeah, they become the monster.
So the trade-off is that they take away their own jungle camps, but we get the contested objective. So you think it was a good trade for us that we got the Firehawk and let them do their jungle?
Yeah, because you get both. Like
right, yeah.
I mean, technically, if everything is as per normal, everyone gets their own camps, right? So the only difference maker is the neutral objectives. So that neutral objective in the lane actually gives you, I think, 1/4 of your EXP bar, like for a full level. So just that extra maybe 15 to 20 seconds where you have your ultimate in comparison to your opponent that doesn't, it could be a huge game changer.
Okay. And the other one, it gives you the teleport, but does it also come with XP and gold?
Yes, it does.
The one in the top left? Okay, because we got both this game. I would say rather for free. Nobody contested either.
Yes. So that is it's a very minute detail that I think a lot of audiences kind of miss out. But for professionals, it's a non-negotiable. You must fight for it. If you don't, you're kind of giving the game away.
Is there a meta for how people hold their phones? Is there like different phone grips that people go for? Do you know?
I have seen a couple of weird ones. Weird because I don't know. I wouldn't be able to hold a phone like that. But yeah, everyone has a different style of holding their phones for sure.
Okay. Because for PC gaming, I guess a lot of the time, I mean, it's way more relevant in Counter-Strike how people sit and what they do. But in Dota, I also think, I mean, I just noticed that there are quite different ways that people generally hold a mouse. There's like the claw. A lot of the time there's a claw grip, and I'm a claw grip kind of guy. So I have like 2 fingers on the right of the mouse, and then the 3 fingers, they kind of sit down on the mouse, and I use the middle mouse button a lot. So that's also why I have this grip.
Okay.
And then there are other people who, they have a very flat hand on the mouse, and they're only using the side buttons. They might use the side buttons on the mouse with the thumb, which I also do. But there are players who don't use the middle mouse, and then the 2 fingers are just very flat on the mouse constantly. But I'm curious. I wish I could see a little bit how people hold the mouse or hold the phone. I mean,
every once in a while you get to see it. I don't think in IKL. I forgot which league I was watching. Someone was holding the phone really weirdly, but it also is dependent on the games. Like obviously there's like shooting games, and then there's like mobile games, and like mobile shooting games, I can't do it. Like they're holding the phone and they're doing like this. I can't do that. I find it super weird.
But so let's say, because for me, if I were to use a phone, if I were to use a phone, I'd probably only be using my thumbs on the screen.
Yeah,
is that the norm?
Yeah, that's the norm.
That's what most people play with in Honor of Kings.
Yeah. I mean, there will be situations where if I'm super relaxed and I know we're in a good position, I will actually just hold the phone with one hand and I'll use all my different fingers to, kind of like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're using just one hand?
Yeah, I'm holding it with the wrist of the wrist of my left hand, and then I'm using my. Yeah.
Is it possible to play this game with just your pointy finger, like one hand the game, or is that like not possible?
So that is definitely possible. I don't know whether you have seen this, but there are many clips online where people play 2 devices at the same time. So there's an iPad and then there's a phone or whatever device you're using. And this guy is using like 4 fingers to play both devices at the same time. So he's controlling 2 heroes and he's winning like crazy.
I did something. Okay, here.
Giving away a neutral cam is 200 gold difference. I'm not sure. You want OG to win. I think we all want OG to win.
Oh, yes.
Ziwei can play Jing. Maybe even better than Tian X. Wow, okay. So means we just ban the Jing, right? We don't give Shadow Esports the Jing. You're so biased towards OG. It's fine. Everyone is allowed their
bias
opinions.
cast. Yes, this is bias cast.
Enemy gets 100 gold, we minus 100 gold. Does that mean we have 200 gold difference? No, it doesn't work like that. So if your enemy gets a camp, they get 100 gold. You don't lose 100 gold.
So in Dota, that's also a topic because we have these rune. It's called the bounty rune, and they give a bit of gold.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, people will say, I mean, this is also what I recently talked to with another coach on streams, and he actually, I mean, and I kind of agree with him that you can count this as a plus minus, because most of the time, if you don't take it, it means they're taking it, and it's an objective that is not usually like, is one that you can very easily steal, and it takes no time or resource to get. So if you're taking the enemies, which is supposed to be theirs, you do get the swing of like, you're getting it, they're not getting it. You can obviously say the same for camps, but one thing that camps usually, they take more time to steal away. But yeah, it's a topic in Dota too. Like, do you count this as a plus and a minus, or are you only counting this as a plus for you?
What's your take?
Well, I mean, I think Dota is a game of seconds. I think most games, video games, are a game of seconds. Chess can be a game of seconds if you're playing Blitz and you're on timer, but usually you consider a game of moves, right? There it's a turn-based game and it's a game of moves. But in a similar way, I think Dota is also a game of moves. It's always a give and take. You can be choosing to do certain things on the map, and I think if you're winning really hard and you're able, you want to be playing on the enemy side, which potentially decreases what you're able to get per minute by a little bit. Like your efficiency on the map might not be 100%, but you're bringing the enemy efficiency down from whatever percent way lower. So the same thing for the bounty runes and things like this is obviously never free, because someone has to go to this area and still click it. So it's not totally free. But my view is generally that if you can, you'd rather have 60% efficiency if you're putting the enemy down to 10%, rather than being like 100% yourself and enemy is going to be at 50%. So I do also count this bounty rune as like, there's definitely an element of plus minus, but I'm more interested in the minus that you're putting the enemy into. Are you taking them from 50 to 10? Because that's going to be really good. Usually then I don't care if we're going from 100 to 50, you know? That's generally my rule of thumb. But there's always a but, you know? Every game can be very different, and if it's a very high skill game, teams generally try to find a way to still break out and not be stuck at 10%. They might sneak out on the map and go to your side and take your bounty runes without you knowing it. So even though you're trying to bring their efficiency down, you might not actually do it always, because enemy, you know, they find a trick, they find a way. Yeah.
Fully understand. So when I play, regardless of whatever MOBA I play, my goal is, because I always play the roam or I play the mid, and my goal in game it's not about, you know, giving an advantage to my team. That is not my mindset. My mindset is, how much can I disrupt the opponent? How can I be a problem to the opponent? So I will steal camps. I will make sure that the rotations are nice enough where not only do I take the camps, but I still have access to my waves. So, because waves are a guaranteed goal source, but it's a standard goal accumulation method, right? But camps is the extra goal. So if I can take away the extra goal and I still have my baseline minion waves, I don't really have to do too much. I've really hurt your economy. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, and I think that's similar in Dota. There's like especially in the early game, the lanes is the biggest resource, you generally do not want to. This is kind of like I said before. You don't want to be giving this up. But what you can do is try to trade. And what happens in many Dota games is a type of mirror match where one lane is going to be extremely hard for you to get these creep waves. But what you do, instead of trying to put resources into fixing this problem, you create the same problem for them.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have two side lanes who are going to be really rough, like one for them and one for you. But that's many times to trade. And then what is contested very much in Dota are the same. I mean, the same concept. We have the power runes, and this is what people try to go for. This is where it's only going to be one power rune, and if enemy gets it, it's very painful. If you get it, it's a very big opening. So these are usually the things that people group up for early and try to contest. But yeah, the stable income, the high resources you can't ignore. Someone has to be able to go for it, and the games will usually look really weird and bad if nobody's there to actually just receive the free game. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know whether OG or any of the regional teams do this at this point, but other professional teams, especially the ones in China, they actually have a timing list. Like there's a list of timings in the game you have to hit. Like at minute 1:30, you have to be here. At minute 2:30, you have to be here. At minute 3, you have to be doing this. So I don't know whether that's the case for any of the regional leagues here, that would be super crazy. But there are certain things in the professional scene now that I will try and pick out for you guys, and then I'll let you know why they're making that decision. Because that area where, okay, I want to steal a camp away from the opponent, but I still have access into majority of my minion waves left, that is something that all professionals do, even here in IKL.
I imagine that if you're saying that it's only the Chinese region doing that, I imagine it is the way you're supposed to play out most strategy games. I think there is I do think that there is a script. I like when the game when the script can change and the script is hard to read. But right now, in, for example, Dota, for many years, there is a very clear script, and the very high teams will know the script, and everybody has to play according to the script. So once you understand it and you do really well, this is when you can try to change a few things. But there are certain rules and there are certain things that you can never ignore. And the trades are usually never there. Like, meaning that if someone follows the script and gets all the big objectives, in my way of explaining is they're going to have a 90% chance to win. Most of the, like, if they always get the objectives, the big objectives, they're just going to win 90% plus of the games. And there's no way around it. So I'm guessing it's the same for this game, that if people you understand what's the most important thing on the map, it kind of dictates what you're supposed to be doing. And in a way, I think the game will become very scripted once people figure it out.
It is. I think it is. But the difference here being this so-called ideal rotation that you have resets every 90 seconds. Because this game, I think for me, from my perspective, it's all about the buffs. The buff timings in the early game, that's where you set the pacing of the game. So if, let's say, you get the initial invade, you know the timing of the jungle spawns, then it gets super difficult to play because good teams will be like, okay, 5 seconds before your buff spawns, we're going to be there. We're going to fight. And you already lost the first one, so you don't have gold advantage. You don't have level advantage. So it's constantly like you have to fight Mike Tyson every 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a more even draft coming in. So Dao Dao has taken up the Tigress, the pay. But it's a 50-50 matchup against Ziwei in the jungle, because the Ukyo Tachibana, the long blue hair guy, he is the perfect counter. So this really, once again, same situation. OG has been in this situation before. Exact same picks in the jungle department. Right now, they need to make sure that they can rotate together and just take away camps. You wish that public support roams know that. I think that's a very tough request.
dari Megumi, Zhang Wei. Tapi balik ke bahasan kita di mana Megumi patternnya ini nggak
This has to be a
amat.
Diren Jie matchup, right?
Depan untuk jadi
It's a long range poke composition from Shadow Esports, yeah.
Even dia pakai Zhang
So long range poke
itu bener-bener
from Shadow Esports.
dan udah
OG replies with
jadinya
decent pokes as well.
Lowborn marksman buat Ahem. Tadi hero sebelum Lowborn apa tadi? Lapu.
How do you think the fights are supposed to look in this game if like let's say OG gets what they want? Do they just close the gap and like, you know, blow up people, or how do you approach the long range style of fighting, style of playing?
It's like a piranha attack. Yeah. So they'll keep chipping at you first. But the moment they see that they can draw actual blood, like they can finish you off, that's when everything goes into chaos. Until then, by right, it should just be using your skills to poke at each other. That's all. And then the second very important thing is what's the vision on the map. As all MOBAs, right? Who exposes their position in the map? Because when certain players show their positions, there is a clear sign, and this is a clear like indication, like okay, we should go for the freaking fight now because this guy is not here. So if Megumi on the left or Federica is out of the fight, these two OG can go in because Ziwei, Hunyega, and Easy Boy, they're not very tanky. They are susceptible to burst.
Okay, so it's a backline, frontline situation where if we can get on the backline, likely the fight will go the way we want it to. But if they're all together, then it's not so simple.
There's a lot of different factors that will affect this. So the number one factor that we always take a look at is the clash lane. So Federica against Ehans in the clash lane. If there's a clear level gap, then the game gets very difficult for the one that's losing. Because in team fights, they cannot offer much. They will instantly get melted. So Hunyega as well as Ahem and Neil from your team, OG, they'll be the ones responsible for throwing skills from afar and trying to just clear the waves and get free poke damage. Whoever gets more free poke damage, that's ideal for them. OG should win this lane really quickly. Like at least in the level 1 clear.
Pertama 1-0 kali ini. Dan masih ada Aura of Gold juga di bagian mid lane. Dan ditahu-tahu juga clear cepat Tasbor terlebih dahulu. Dan juga di bagian bawah nih nggak ditemenin lagi sama Megumi. Sedangkan dari Aham sudah mulai nge-clear cepat.
And do you know if there's a win rate difference between blue and red?
I don't have the stat from IKL. Yeah, but
is there one that you prefer being?
I don't prefer being in either red or blue. Doesn't matter to me. So the only difference between red and blue is, okay, obviously there's first and second picks, right? So counter picks or prior picks. That's your choice. Blue gets prior pick, red gets the counter pick. The other position is if you're on the red side, we call it the red side positioning. Your main buff that you can start with is the blue buff. So if you're going to pick heroes like Luna, you're going to pick heroes like Jing, or heroes that are mana dependent, then you want to be on the red side because that is your prior buff that you will start with.
Okay.
Because you're closer towards the farm lane. So if anything happens, your jungler can be there to get you the kill. Then for the blue teams, they have a slightly different mindset for this. So most of the time, they will rotate towards the top side, which for them is the clash, where the space sprite is, right? So then the benefit of doing that obviously is, okay, number one, we get to clear the space sprite, we get to TP around the map pre 10 minutes. So that speeds up the rotation.
Wait, is that a Jujutsu Kaisen skin?
Yes, it is. We have a few. So we have...
More than one?
Yes, we have Gojo as well, which unfortunately I don't think you will see his hero too many times in IKL.
Okay, it's not that high rated.
High risk, high reward. So I think a lot of teams don't like the risk level of that. But it's a decent pick. It's a good pick. I like it a lot. And then we have the hero is called Lady Sun. What's the Lady Sun skin name? What's the JJK hero? The girl, the one with the hammer and the nail.
Yeah, something with M, I think, but I forgot her name also.
Yeah, Nobara. So we have a Nobara skin as well for ladies soon.
But I think the character also starts with M in Jujutsu Kaisen. But I forgot her name.
Megumi also.
Megumi. Okay.
Yeah, the one that summons. What's the guy's name again? Mahoraga or something like that. Yeah. Are you a JJK fan?
Yeah, I watched actually this year. I watched all the Jujutsu Kaisen. I thought I didn't really have many animes left that I would like, but I mean Jujutsu Kaisen I really enjoy.
Okay.
And I recently watched also Hell's Paradise, and I freaking
love
loved
that, dude. I love that.
it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, but back to the game first before I crash out on anime. Yeah, it's looking okay for now. Megumi is a Shadow Reaper. What, are we talking about the same thing?
Ini mungkin kalian melihat teman-teman ya kayak gak ada apa-apa Bang Lihan. Takutan banget buat ngambil objektif kecil dimana nih objektif semua diambilin sama
Yeah, the game is I guess pretty even Steven. But now we're all rotating for the bottom dragon, I see. And we're gonna have the numbers a little bit earlier.
Nice
Ihan's getting a good angle. Oh, but he gotta run. We got one. We got the boss as well.
Lovely, lovely play. So this is just making sure that they push them away. Okay, they need to run. Run, please, run. Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
Iya, dari OG. Mereka mungkin harus berterima kasih sama 663.
Sima Yi.
Sequence counter yang SE.
Yes. Sima Yi is
Mereka cuma kehilangan satu orang.
the hero for the Megumi skin.
Dapetin dan ini Chicha yang dipakai oleh Frederica. Chicha jadi satu-satunya hero di top
Wow, okay. Chicha has a 100% win rate.
dengan total 8 kali pick. Jadi kalau tadi lo
Chicha, a character.
Yeah, the one that we just saw. So Chicha is the hero that Federica is using.
teori-teori
Okay.
dari trivia ini akan akurat.
Yeah, we have a tournament going on also in Dota right now, and there was also one hero that was, I think he managed to get 10-0 in the tournament, out of I mean, it was out of 10 picks, but a lot. It was very contested, and yeah, crazy to see. It did manage to lose some of the games now, but okay. Speaking of Frederica, is he gonna die?
Yes,
Hurricane
should be. But
What's
Easy Boy is
happening?
here.
Where did they go?
No, they cannot. They have to run. Dao. Oh, they did.
We did
Oh,
kill
he
him.
missed.
They-
Megumi missed. They can win this now. Easy Boy.
He's deep. He's deep.
No,
He's so
he's
deep.
fine, he's fine.
Ah!
One more. Oh, okay. He
Okay.
has to give his life, but that's fine.
So we took the guy away in this duel arena, I guess, right? That's what happened.
Right now, they need to get this T1. In order to make that exchange worth it, they need to get a T1. Because even before they have an even trades on turrets, they're already having the goal lead for OG. So now that they have taken a T1, you can see the very clear 1000 goal lead going to OG. Also, they're asking, is it real that Anna is coming back to Dota Pro scene?
Where is Anna? If you go to my stream every day, you will get two questions. Where is Seb and where is Anna? And people have, I think for years, just been waking up with dreams that Anna has said that he's coming back to competitive. I don't think Anna is ever going to come back to competitive Dota, but if we're all very lucky, Anna will start becoming a streamer.
Ah, okay. So the
But,
answer is
I
probably
don't
no,
know.
Eugene.
He is not going to play competitive Dota. Unless if he is, it will be to my surprise as well. To my big surprise.
Okay. You're restraining yourself not to ask that. Well, someone else did not.
Where is Anna?
So the reason why I like the way that OG plays now is because they are showing very clear restraint. Like they know that we don't need to finish the fight, and it's very clear what the objective of every decision made is. Like, okay, at this point, right, the first neutral objective, the whole point is we don't need to fight, we just need to keep them at bay so that we can secure the Tyrant buff for ourselves. And right now, everyone on OG is showing themselves in the middle so that they're pulling attention away. And hopefully they tunnel vision so they become slow on this defense for SE. And it's working out.
We are getting a little bit split push top. I don't know if it matters if we lose the tower for the dragon. I
If
guess
we
it's
can
still
trade the bottom one, so whatever tower damage that is being done is fine. As long as the team finds a relevant trade, it's okay. So if the team, if opponent take a T2 from you, as long as you take another T2 from them as a trade, I think it's fine.
Yes, but the dragon for tier 2, how is that trade? That I guess that favors the dragon team.
Depends on which lane the tower is falling at. So example, if let's say the top lane for OG, that one falls, it's fine. Because the main objective past 10 minutes is the Shadow Overlord, which is the purple one, right? So the purple one is the main aim. So if you have to manage your waves, like let's say, unfortunately, you lose tier 3s on the top.
Oh, there's an arena. It's epic. Anime battle. And that is also by time for Dauta to also connect, huh?
He's done. He's done. Federica is done. The team is here.
Cooked. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So that's actually a crazy setup ability also. If you're good at reading the map, you can set up like these guys who are alone and your team will, you know, have ample amount of time to rotate.
Yes. And now it's a 4v5.
That would be the most broken shit in Dota, by the way. Like if that was a spell, like that would be the most insane fucking shit in Dota. Oh my godness. Wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure, you know, people are thinking of new heroes to add into Dota as well.
We have a hero called Legion Commander. He also has a dual ability, but the part about that dual is like you are on the map and everybody can click on you like on either side, you know.
LC was one of my favorite heroes to play as a like to have fun games because I'm trash at LC, but like it's fun to win duels.
Right. If you win 1 million of them, you're also playing like almost a different video game.
Yeah, and you're getting like
so
free
now
stats.
We're grouped up, but we're almost grouped up on the wrong side of the map. Up, we were almost the ones who can get zoned, but no, the fight's gonna break out.
No, it's all about Dao Dao. They found him. Get the jungler. Oi! So smart. And the lock away, Neil is locking away the main tank, Megumi.
Oh, but can we? Oh no! He gets away with 1 HP.
That's fine. That's your roam. It's okay. While roam lives do matter, it's a roam. It doesn't matter. It's a support.
Oh, Megumi gets caught. He was hiding in the woods, but oh no!
If he uses his ultimate here, it's a waste.
He did.
Oh
I guess,
no,
I
it's
guess
a
that's
waste.
the ulti.
They can't fight.
But Ihans is he's being sold here. I think we're selling him.
That's fine.
Are we gonna turn again? Oh my god.
He has ulti, right? Yeah, he has ulti. He's so tanky.
Oh wow.
So smart, right? Like this new OG, look, they're so good. Understanding the actual limits. Yuta Itadori. Let's go. Oi!
Oh, another duel. This duel spell is so crazy, man. It's so freaking crazy.
So if you take a look at Ahem, his hero now, he will come out with an arrow storm. That hits right now. It is extremely pain.
It is pain.
Gone. Oh my goodness. And Dao Dao still
My
makes it.
middle name is
okay.
Pain.
Ace. There's an ace.
All right, and now they're all dead. So I mean, they're going to be 2 guys spawning in 5 seconds. But what is this 5 seconds? Is this enough time for us to actually end here? They're going for the finish.
They can. I don't think Hunyega is going to be able to do anything.
God,
They're
it
going to stand
dies
in
so
front
fast.
of the ulti.
What the hell? It dies so fast. In
Well
Dota, the throne never dies like this until after like 50 minutes or something. You need a lot of time.
Well, welcome to HOK.
Mamma mia. This is the good luck admin. She was standing behind us when we crushed last week too.
Okay. Tamatlah sudah. That translates to it's over.
It's over.
Okay. Well, knowing my history, my personal history, I will wait until the end. I have been a part of many esports moments where, you know, I thought it was the end and it turned out to be a very long day. So we'll see.
In Dota, it is not too common, but it has happened many times, like more than I can count on two hands even, I think, where we had reverse sweeps. I mean, generally, and I would say like it is perhaps over 90% that if you are 2-0 in a best of 5, you will reverse sweep. You will not reverse sweep. You will just, how to say, win the series. Many times it is 3-0. Many times it can also be 3-1. But reverse sweeps, I mean, they do happen. How many have you seen in Honor of Kings?
Across all the different leagues, a lot. But in terms of like IKL, I think because we're still new, so you can count with your fingers the amount of comebacks we have seen.
Okay. We had there's not been very many best of 7s in Dota, but there's one that like there's been very few. But then the one that did happen once in China, it was legendary. As in, like, I think it was 2 Chinese teams. So many times Europeans also don't, how to say, care as much if there's not a European team. But I don't really remember who. I think maybe it was Team DK versus someone else. But there was a reverse sweep in a best of 7. So one team went 3-0. Then they had I think they had a really long like lunch break or like dinner break or something. And the other guys came back and then they reversed 4-0.
Damn. Wait, I need to ask you a question. Dota does have collab skins, right?
No.
No?
Collab skins, no.
Oh, okay. No. Interesting.
Valve has not really... I mean, yes, it's not true, actually. There has been one collab that happened, and it was not too long ago. It was actually Monster Hunter.
Ah, okay.
But I'm trying to think, like, if there actually was a skin for a hero, but there were, like, lots of Monster Hunter elements in the game. I think there was for Dragon Knight, actually. I think he turns into a dragon from Monster Hunter.
Okay, that one is cool.
Yeah. Valve has not been so big as in, like, on this... How to say, this type of fan service, where it's like, you know, give people kind of like the trendy stuff, trendy animes or something like this.
I mean, it's not as easy. There's a lot of licensing involved, and then, like, you know, with the, I would assume there's profit sharing, right?
There is, but I also think that you know, teams or companies that want to make it happen, they make it happen. Like right now, you have an Apex Legends, you have some collab as well. I forgot which one it is. But at the end of the day, I think there's nothing that stops these companies from doing it. It's more about like whether or not one party is very willing or both parties is very willing. And I think Valve, they're usually not very willing. And I think they're also having a lot of balls in the air, like juggling a lot of balls. Now they have a giant lawsuit going on. I don't know if you read, but they're getting sued for $1 billion in New York, like $1 billion or more.
Okay, that's crazy. What?
Which is hella bullshit.
Ultraman collab? Really?
What?
So someone is saying that there's going to be an Ultraman collab for the game tomorrow that will be released. Really? To release with mods? Oh, okay, interesting.
For Honor of Kings?
Yeah, for Honor of Kings. Look, the one that I'm waiting for is not Ultraman. The one I'm waiting for is Demon Slayer. That one I'm going to spend some money.
Okay.
Okay. It's not official. This is what chat said. So don't quote me on it. When I receive the news from HOK, I will tell you. Oh, okay. Okay, I also have many things going on, unfortunately, so... So, what are we thinking, NoTail? Is this a trio?
Well, like I was saying before, like reverse sweeps are not very common in Dota, and I think, generally in competition, it is a big test and a very big challenge, and I think only great teams will usually rise to the challenge. There are many factors. Of course, if you're playing, like, if both teams are not as good, I think it's way more likely. But if it's two very good teams or evenly skilled teams, 2-0 is a great advantage. It's a great advantage mentally. It's a great advantage. It can also be a great advantage strategically if you're going to try to use it. There's a thing in Dota, like I almost never lost a best of 5. And I also very often had, in my opinion, very smart, either one or two very smart teammates, and we'd be working together on the heavily on the strategic part. So when we would play against somebody and they would take a game from us, it often felt like they're revealing, they have a deck of cards and they're revealing their best cards. And after they reveal it once, we're not going to fall for the same card twice. We're going to find a way to deal with it, get rid of it, whatever it means. And the series would go on, and you would be running out of cards. Like, how to say, if you take a game, if you take 2 games, I still felt confident. I would often feel more and more confident. So I think that's a really good attribute to have as a strategic competitor, someone who competes in strategy, that if you are able to dismantle the strategy that is being revealed against you, this will, I think this is a very good asset to have. But I don't feel this from SC, but again, I don't know well enough. So I will say, it's very likely, and became increasingly likely now that it's going to be a 3-0. Obviously, we've set it up with a 2-0. But there are hurdles to overcome. One is if you're also getting weaker mentally, the series might be over even now. If your mental got weaker, if you don't remain strong or get stronger, what's the point? Like, how to say, if we continue this, 2-0 can turn into 3, 3 can turn into 4, and so on. Like, and there can also be that we are just a better team right now. There's a skill gap, there's a strategy gap, there's a macro gap, or like a team play gap, and as a result, this might also just be a result of that, right? Like, if there is a gap between certain elements. I'm guessing that's also what we're seeing a bit, that perhaps we have certain things in order, certain strategies and play style and pace of the game. And if you have those things, I'm sure that, we'll play like 20 games, and likely it's going to be a 20-0 or an 18-2 or something like that.
The rotations are just much better and cleaner. Like the fact that Neo was able to get those very efficient 1v1s with the ultimate, that is something that is really crazy. Does NoTail know about the HOK best of 7 ultimate battles? Yep, he does.
Yeah, we talked about it.
So I think everyone wants to see the ultimate battle. Unfortunately, right, based on the last few tournaments across the world we have seen, we haven't seen too many best of 7s from the regional teams. So far it's been clean sweeps all the way, right? The last event we had a 4-0. So we desperately want a best of 7. If I'm not casting, I'm all for it. Let's go with the full 7 games.
I'm gonna run to the toilet, actually, Kin, before the next game.
Teman-teman, dari hero-hero udah nggak bisa dipakai lagi di game yang ketiga untuk masing-masing tim. Ini berbeda ya. Jadi OG masih bisa pakai untuk hero-hero udah dipakai sama teman-teman dari Shadow Esports, begitu juga sebaliknya. Dan match point untuk OG.
I'm not sure what is it, but is it my Facebook one is not showing for some reason.
Dapat 1 angka dari OG. Sampai dari situ dia nggak dapetin angka lagi. Cuman kalau misalkan kemarin form mereka kayak gini, harusnya OG bisa buat menang lawan Dominator Benemesis.
It's so cute. They get the plushies. Unfortunately, we'll be casting from home, so we don't get the plushies. They will never send it to us because they will never get it back. Like, if you put the plushies with us, you're never seeing it. And also, thank you, Nerukami Volta. Thank you for the subscribe. So, Kin, what's your nationality? I am from Singapore. Tofu, are you excited about most of Ultraman? Unfortunately, you know what? Ultraman was never part of the shows that I used to watch. Yeah. And also High Fizzy. My old school shows that I used to watch, I don't know whether I can say it on stream or not. Later I get banned. Yeah, but the one that everyone is trading their cards for, you know, a lot of money now. That was one of the first few shows that I watched. I was more on the like, you know, something Rangers. Whenever we're losing a fight, call your friends. We beat them up 5v1. That was something that I thought was really hilarious. Now, when I got older, it's like, actually, do you realize that, you know, what the show taught you? The show taught you that if you're losing a fight, right, call your friends and you beat up one person, 5v1. Bring guns. Yeah, I thought that was freaking hilarious. Yes, and then I also watched like the animation that starts with D-I-G-I. Yeah. No, look, I am prehistoric, man. The Rangers that I watched was the first ever Rangers that came out when it was on TV. Every Saturday morning, I will go over to my relative's place and we'll be like, my sister and I will just watch it. Yes, that one. So that was my childhood. Yes. Mighty Morphing with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, and I remember watching the movie. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Oh, this game is over, dude. Actually, I used to watch a lot of shows. And then I didn't really watch it too much. But then on TV, there was always Card Captor, you know, whatever. I'm not going to say the full title. No, when I was a kid, right? You know, the final episode was like they were fighting this big monster and then like their robot, the what's that called? Megazord or something? It got destroyed, it got cut in half. And then as a kid, I was so distraught at that situation, I cried and refused to talk to anyone. That woman had come out from her well. She climbs up, she's like, ah, and then she laughs, ha ha ha. Yeah, my goodness, nostalgia. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jaeger is playing a hero I don't think I've seen. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So this is Shi. She is known as the ultimate control. So if she lands her second skill on you, she's able to pull you in any direction that she wants. Twice.
Okay. Into your team?
Yeah, so most of the time she's used as a fishing net. Like an actual fishing rod, and she like pulls you in and hopefully the team, you know, bursts you down. Okay, we're talking about childhood shows. What was your childhood show or movie?
Oh, well, real childhood shows. I mean, so back when I was growing up, it was the VHS tapes, right? We had a TV and some VHS tapes, and many times we'd watch the same stuff many times, right? So I actually watched I think the movie I watched the most growing up was The Green Mile.
Green Mile? Oh, okay, that's a nice show.
It was a movie, right? Like the very sad movie. It was quite emotional. And then I also watched a bunch of Eddie Murphy with his stand-up Raw, if you've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I also, I mean, as a kid, I watched, I was reading Dragon Ball manga. I would go down to the bookstore every week and buy new manga with my mom, I remember. So I was really into Dragon Ball.
So he's a, okay guys, he's a DB boy. He's a DB boy. Different.
I loved Dragon Ball. It was I think it was also very inspirational, right? As a kid watching
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, it's cool and inspiring.
Kids these days don't know what a VHS tape is. No,
Yeah.
do you know the one online? They were saying like, "Oh, I heard they used to burn CDs. Like, what is that?" And then the comment was, "We do not share the secrets of the old with the new."
Yeah, I remember also burning some CDs at home. My cousin would also
Yeah.
come over and like burn stuff for me, and like yeah.
So if you don't know what
Remember-
burning your CDs are, I'm so sorry. We're not gonna share and reveal our secrets here.
I remember my StarCraft was a burnt CD.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Washing the CD with toothpaste to clean it. Wow, you really went to lengths for that one.
I luckily never had to do that because I was not a degenerate. I was keeping good care of my CDs.
Busy,
I had like a
you're
little.
degen.
You remember those things you could get, the holders? Like you could get like a CD. So I had also one of those, like a full compilation of games and music in different CDs, all in the same folder.
Ah. The one I remember, my dad had like, LCDs, the super big one. And then like he had the Michael Jackson tour on it. And I remember like jamming to that. Yeah. I forgot which one it was. It was the one he was standing on top of the crane, and then he was screaming and shouting, and the wind was blowing. Yeah.
It was quite some time ago, but I remember watching a video on the Nintendo 64 cartridges, whether or not it actually did something when you would blow on it. Because sometimes you plug it in and it wouldn't work, and you take it out, you blow on it, and plug it back in and it works.
Yeah.
But apparently that had not much to do with the blowing or the dust. It was more like an insert thing. So a lot of people were just blowing on it thinking that it did something, but it didn't really.
Okay. Well, I thought that worked, but anyway.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so in both the games I watched, I think the bird was slain within the first minute, but here it's neither team is actually hitting it yet.
Yeah, because they need to find the appropriate trade here. They've lost the spike-tail beast on the top, so the ideal situation here is to not allow the basic resources to be taken from Shadow Esports, right? So if you take a camp from me, I have to take a camp from you, and then neutrals don't count. We need to take your camp. So OG should be able to retain the goal lead if they get this Firehawk.
Looks like it's going to be a lasted battle.
Yeah, they still have theirs,
maybe.
right? Jungle's going to take it. Dao's going to take it now. No Nightwish, please don't say that. We wait till it's almost the breaking of the crystal, then we say it's an easy trio. Till then, it's not. Ehans is gonna have a rough game though. Seems like Shadow Esports wants to give him a very difficult game.
Oh, not good. Or I lied. Is good. Double kill. 1 for 2. No, just 1 for 1 for now.
more,
Can we get the second one?
Nice. Wipe them.
And we got another kill somewhere else. So, what's the benefit of first blood? How much more do you get? It's just a gold bonus or also XP?
Gold bonus. You get EXP, but it's the gold bonus that matters a lot.
Yeah. There's no extra EXP for the first blood, just the gold, like extra, yeah. But 2 kills must then be better than the first blood.
Yes.
Especially if the heroes are higher level.
And you get rid of the Federica as well. So Ehans didn't take a fall, right? Yeah. So the fact that Ehans didn't fall, so in the Clash lane, when it's a solo lane, right, having a level advantage is super huge.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Bye-bye. Oh, okay. Chill. No rush.
Chill. As they say in Portugal, fica tranquilo.
And tranquilo.
Tranquilo, amigo.
I've watched too many shows. I watched shows like Narcos and now there's like certain lines that I don't even understand what they mean, but after watching the show, it's like, you know, calma and tranquilo.
Calma.
Belum beli sepatu. Dia ngejadiin rapasnya sebaiknya dulu, sedangkan di saat yang sama low HP dari Aham di bagian bottom lane. Maju lagi Star Feeling Arrow.
Oh, a ham hurts, man.
Dari 663 bakal Forbidden Domain karena Megumi. Kacau Senial masih miss. Udah jadi juga Insatiable Tome untuk lifesteal.
So I don't know if I've seen Dao Dao play this character. Maybe I did, but I don't recall. But
He did, but he lost.
oh no, this one. Yes, I did see him. I did see him play this. Yeah, okay. Last week I saw he was on the wall.
So same thing now, we need to make it clear, right? Do we want to just poke them away, push them away? Because the buff is coming up. So it's actually very uncomfortable for Shadow Esports, which means they have to make a choice now. Do I want my buff or do I want a Tyrant? Okay, so they made the choice.
This is the J that you were talking about the last game, right? So
Yes.
when it's golden and it goes to 1 HP, it just means that if you have it jaded, it is your last hit no matter what.
Yes.
And is that an ultimate ability?
Yes, ultimate.
What's the cooldown on that? Do you know?
So I think level 1 is 16 seconds. When it's final level, level 3, I think it's 8 seconds or 9 seconds.
Okay.
So it's really short.
Sekarang Zoe masih melakukan farming, belum ada space. Karena kalau misalkan kemarin kita ngelihat dari arah
The only thing that Dao Dao needs to do now is to ensure that he has higher gold than
Oh, that was a good ulti. He predicted his movement, huh? 63. Wow.
Wow.
He predicted. He predicted the movement with the ulti. That looked really good. Ihan's in trouble though. Oh, he dodged some damage there. It's close. Ihan's still in deep shit, I think. Oh god.
It's all a bit.
Undying. So that's an ulti? Like he doesn't die?
Yeah, he doesn't die.
Or what? Okay.
Hey, but they waited for the ultimate to run out and went for the kill.
And he goes to 1 HP and then he's jaded and he dies. Okay.
So one of the main win conditions for Dao Dao is having like higher goal and a higher level. And he has both right now. They can't do it. There's no way. Okay, it's not an easy trio just yet. Wait, chill guys. It's a 2000 goal lead. Great at 6 minutes. It's wonderful.
So not every character in this game has mana, right?
No.
Like some work on other. What happens if they get a blue buff? Do they just kind of lose a lot of the buff's value? Or do they get something from it anyway? Or
Just
how does that
cooldown
work?
reduction. That's the main
Just the
benefit.
CDR then.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they want him. They want him. They're waiting for him to use it again. Come on. Nice stun. Nice stun. Okay. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Hunyega is down.
Oh, Megumi, he went in when he shouldn't have, I guess. He went in a bit too far. I think he had a chance to get out.
Oh my goodness.
They're getting cooked, it looks like.
Yeah. This is like pressure cooker, but even worse.
Oh my god, this fried chicken. He got fried.
Oh my
Ihan's,
god.
though, Ihan's getting solo kill by Fredericia. That has to be good for him, huh?
But
are we gonna be able to
Frederica
punish?
had to burn a flash.
We're punishing. Yeah, we're punishing here. Okay, wow.
He's gone. He's gone.
He reminds me of like Midas' character. Ooh, it's not looking good. Maybe I don't know. I cannot tell. I am in trouble. I think.
No, he's fine for now.
Eh.
Oh, the stun. Unfortunate. But it's Hunyega, the mid laner, that gets the kill. So value is not maximized. They needed to give it
Not
to
the one they
Ziwei.
wanted it on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You need the Jing. You need Ziwei to make sure that he is on equal levels with Dao Dao. That's one of the ways they can come back into this game easier.
Right now he's one level above. No, he's one level below.
Yeah.
One level below. Uh-huh. So he has Jaded level 3 now? Because he's level 12? Is that how it
level
works?
13. No, his last one should be level 15.
Yang bisa dibuild lah.
The level 3. Level 3 is the
Yeah.
max level?
Yeah, level 3 is the max
Uh-huh.
level at 15.
Even nanti ya setelah patch
Okay.
update selanjutnya, kayak masih cukup strong ya karena beberapa hero apalagi kayak Byron juga ya.
It's not ideal. So let me give you the discrepancies here. Dao Dao is level 13.
Oh, they got the last hit though. Ooh, nice. We almost stole it.
Yeah. They're fine.
Okay.
They're fine. Dao Dao,
I mean,
Dao
it
Dao
looks like
doesn't
they're
care.
trying to. Yeah, they're looking to. I mean, I would say that they're putting up more of a fight in what I'm seeing, but the gold is still looking a bit rough. The gold difference.
Yeah, because they've lost so many turrets.
Yeah,
And they have not taken any. that's the worst part.
they took one bottom. One bottom.
No,
One
yeah,
or
it's
two
still
is
alive.
dead bottom, I guess. Ah, it's 1 HP. Otherwise, it wouldn't show. Okay, I see. But maybe the dragon is gonna finish it off here.
4, 8, 12, not 15. Okay, 4, 8, and 12. So Dao Dao has his final ultimate already. Final form. Thank you for the correction.
Do you get more gold if a character lasts at the tower than if the creeps do it?
I think it's the same, I believe.
Okay.
150.
We're contesting the red buff here. We got the jaded on it, so no way for enemies to steal it.
They're baiting the fight.
Jet steal sayangnya dari Sway. Benar-benar nggak dikasih buff di game 3 kali ini.
Ini bakal di zoning aja sih. Harusnya dari Overlord nggak bakal dikasih.
Are they gonna do both at the same time? Okay, guess not.
Langsung ke arah Tyrant Shadownya. Ya, dan Tyrant langsung diambil. Di Jet Seal, Overlordnya nggak bakal dikasih juga.
Okay, so they
Alright.
take the Shadow Tyrant in exchange for the T1. If they get a kill on Federica here, it's wonderful.
I mean, we're collapsing on him top right now. Like, I don't know if he can get. Can he get out? Or can we just always run him down here?
He does have his ulti, so depending.
Okay, so we're not even running him down. Okay.
Namun ternyata dua orang nggak cukup.
Mid lane, a big
Different
action
target. Ah,
coming.
they want someone else. That's why they did that.
Daudo down though. Daudo got killed. Oh no.
Oh no.
Can I hem clean up? Ooh.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay.
Okay, it's a 3 for 3. So maybe that favors the enemy a little bit because they're behind.
Dari arah mid lane akan segera diambil towernya. Itu terlalu jauh sih untuk follow up tahu-tahu ya. Dan gak bisa outburst juga 663-nya.
No, once the situation resets, it is still in OG's favor.
Okay.
Because Dao Dao still has a level advantage over Ziwei. And more importantly, he has a level advantage over the farm lane. Which is Easy Boy. So Dao Dao should be able to get the kill onto Easy Boy and Hun Jaeger if nothing goes wrong. They didn't get enough CC. That's the only reason they lost the fight.
Akhirnya menunjukkan bahwa mereka juga bisa ngasih perlawanan dan OG mulai kelihatan kayak ini minor mistake yang ini yang kita lihat di minggu kedua, minggu pertama itu walaupun gak seintens.
Yep, so this should be OGs. I don't think there's a chance that they can steal unless they get a surprise kill. Which is not possible because like Ziwei is still so far away. Alright, done?
The bottom lane though, we're getting a bit pressured, right? He's tipping back to base now.
It's fine. We can summon the
No,
Shadow
he
Overlord and
cancelled.
clear that. Clear that lane.
Uh-huh.
Dan sekarang Ambrosa dari arah Frederica hanya bisa melakukan split push saja di bagian bawah langsung dihapus.
Did they? I think they cleared it.
Wave Shadow dimiliki oleh tim OG. Tower mid lane juga akan
Yep, they cleared it. So now they can put pressure on the top side.
Okay. I don't understand how the wave died bottom. How did it die?
When you summon the Shadow Overlord, it clears the lane.
Really? Oh wow, okay.
So now it's just about confinement, right? Put them under quarantine, keep them at their base, keep the goal lead as such. So anyone, if Shadow Esport comes out to try and contest, they get killed. Hopefully.
Dao standing on the side of the map. This looks like crazy mechanic. Oh my goodness. Damage reflection. So he bought an item that reflects damage?
Yes, spike mail. All right, there we go. Finish the job.
Oh my goodness. They're getting cooked in the base again. So we need the dragon to get closer to the base and then the back door goes off?
Yes.
Oh, lag.
That's why
we're back.
Megumi is standing
Okay.
there.
Yes, okay, I understand. He's trying to keep it away from the base. But they're all dead now. So
He's
that's going to
gone.
be
Bye-bye, trio!
Alright. 3-0.
Yes. So the damage reflection is similar to your blade mail.
Yeah, okay.
The closer you are, the more damage you receive back.
Bisa dilihat OG benar-benar terlihat baik-baik saja, kayak nggak ada masalah komunikasi sama sekali dari OG-nya.
Alright, so we wanted a trio, and it finally came this week. So now the goal is there's still 2 more weeks left. So there's going to be regular season for 5 weeks, and then grand finals is on the 5th of April.
Selanjutnya dan mungkinnya kayak Onyx.
So OG, I don't think they can win the league, unless Bigatron and Kagendra and Dominator lose many games or all their games from here on out.
Okay, because we lost to 2 of them, right? We lost to Megatron and we lost to
Dominator as well.
Dominator. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what's the cutoff? Which seeding is like, how to say, when you proceed and when you drop out for next stage?
So from what I've seen online, there are 2 slots for the IKL region. So if you are top 2, you get to qualify into the Honor of Kings World Cup. And then if you're number 1, you get to go to Challengers Cup that's held in China.
Okay, so if you get 3rd seed or third place, what does that give you? Nothing
money.
else?
Just money.
Okay, so in a way, OG is still really hoping that we can close out the rest of the games
Yes,
and
yes,
somehow
yes.
make it to the top 2.
Yes. That's the baseline goal here. Right now, if you can beat Kagendra, that's gonna be a big one. Yeah, but this game, holy, so good. Which is why I feel like they've definitely improved. Like the way that they execute their rotations and the decision making. Like the whole fact that Ehans is baiting Federica to, go on me because OG wants to go on the back line, right? The reason why they don't close the deal on Federica, even though they could, was the fact that they're looking for a bigger prize, which is the back line. I like that. I like that mindset.
Okay, fantastic. So who's the opponent we have tomorrow?
I need to check. Guys, whoever knows the information before I find it, just let me know as well. Let me see.
Betul sekali. 13 menit dan memang game-game yang one-sided ya, teman-teman. Dan di sini OG masih sangat amat kuat banget kalau misalkan kita bandingin sama Shadow Esport, meskipun memang dari Open Series ya Shadow Esport ya.
Today is day 1, so day 2. Tomorrow you're playing against Onyx. Onyx pretty strong.
They're stronger than SC?
I would think so.
Okay. How many games were remaining for OG? I think maybe it's in our shared Discord.
2 more, I think, maybe? Right? 2
It's
more,
just
right?
2?
You're
Okay.
1...
I think now we've won 2 series and lost 2.
Yeah. So I think maybe top half of the table for now. Since this is also your debut season in IKL. Right? So we take it step by step. And then from there, Onyx Marksman is JD from MKL. Yes. So MKL is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, regions in HOK right now. And Onyx Marksman is from there. So it's a tough challenge ahead.
Dan buat damage taken, damage dealt, kita bisa lihat di sini cukup rata juga dari arah OG, gede di arah Ahem. Tadi emang beberapa war
Okay.
agak sedikit miss kan ketika
Is there a winner's interview?
I think there should be. They'll be seated on the sofa. So let's see who they get. I hope they get Dao Dao though. But it probably is going to be, I would think, maybe Neo, since he was MVP in game number 2.
Is it all up to the tournament who gets interviewed, or does the team choose a representative? Do you know?
Both ways. So it depends. Certain events, sometimes we will have certain requests from the producers to say like, oh, we want this guy. And then there'll be certain situations where the team says, no, we want this player to be the one who gets interviewed. So I think at least for IKL, it's probably whoever that can speak Indonesian, I guess. But both Lihan and Manamu can speak English. So Dao Dao should be fine. It'd be great if they can speak Chinese.
Kalau misalnya bicara gamblang ya malah penurunan ya dari week kedua dari Indo Esport.
Penurunan sih karena emang entah makanya tadi aku bilang kan, ini entah memang dari OG-nya yang naik atau mungkin Shadow Esport yang turun. Benar. Antara dua itu doang sih, tapi kelihatannya OG yang naik.
So you have Tyrant, Shadow Tyrant, and Tempest Dragon. So Tempest Dragon is the 4th spawn of the bottom dragon, or how does that work?
It's the 20-minute one. So 20 minutes, it will spawn randomly between the top side or the bottom side. You don't know.
Okay.
Ooh, Ahem. Okay. Yeah, well-deserved MVP. This guy really has improved. I remember we were talking about him the other week where it was like he was missing in action, and yeah, this week he's definitely showed up. Yes, Tempest is random. I only know this because a lot of my ranked games go to Tempest. And I'm like, what's the formula here? And yeah, there is no formula.
Oh,
Okay,
here's the interview.
Okay, 663 and Ahem. Unfortunately, I don't understand Bahasa Indonesia, so I can't translate for you.
Easy boy. This much understood.
Kenapa ya? Karena nggak cuma diukur dari jago doang kan. Kalau kita main MOBA ini, apalagi udah masuk ke scene kompetitif.
Any Indonesians in chat?
Yang bikin mereka susah adalah mungkin pertama itu
Chemistry.
Ya, meskipun mereka lima-limanya Indo,
They're talking about communication.
kurang baik.
I think they were asking, my guess, why did they not pick Easy Boy to be their farm laner instead of Ahem?
Ah, yeah.
That's my guess.
Ya kita kayak biasa aja, kayak sama apa ngomong Inggris gitu.
Tapi ada perubahan kan memang sekarang kalian lebih enak ya.
Ada, karena kita juga nggak cuma ngebenerin komunikasi gitu. Kita juga udah ngerti satu sama lain.
Bonding.
Kan gue nanya ke Ahem nih, kan abis ini lawan Onyx nih. Itu juga sama tuh junglernya baru tuh si Jetien kan, Jetien. Terus dengan form kalian yang sekarang nih, kalian sama tahu-tahu komsnya.
These streaming services should have live translated closed captions. They will, but then they will ask you to pay money for it.
Berapa persen?
Sekarang 200%.
Real. Kemarin dia nggak berani 200%.
Ketemu mantan kan.
Okay, so I think they are confident they'll win against Onyx because they have the momentum.
Menurut gue juga match ini kurang sih.
Match ini kurang menurut lo walaupun
No sir, I'll learn Indonesian before I do that. Okay.
Lu nggak takut 200%? Kemarin tuh pria itu ya abis 100% win rate dia nggak pernah interview lagi sumpah kalah terus. Kayak lu waktu itu. Iya kan 200% nih. Nggak pernah interview lagi lu.
Lu kayaknya itu. Gua tuh kayaknya.
Iya dulu tuh. Oke, tapi ini ya sebagai ex Onyx dengan kondisi Onyx yang tidak lebih baik dari musim lalu. Gimana lu ngelihat ini pertandingan tadi sama ya? Gimana lu ngelihat line up Onyx yang sekarang?
Oh, but I do have a question for you. So, as a professional player, were you ever trained for interviews? Like, is it part of your training as a player, or like, do you guys just learn as you go?
There was a little bit of media training from orgs when I started. I would say in the very beginning there was nothing really. Most of it, I think, for me was self-taught. But as we got, as esport got more and more professional, and the longer I got into the scene, there was more media training. And also, I think in Cloud9 they actually did some. They said a few good things to the players on how to manage and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think like you don't want to train somebody to necessarily say certain things. It's just more about like guidelines, I guess. Like I think as long as you're speaking your mind and you're not how to say focusing on negative things or saying negative things, that is like great media training already. Because I think at the end of the day, people also want to see who you are. Like, what are you about? What's your humor? Are you and it's okay. I mean, being shy is also very relatable. It's really not about like not being shy or saying X, Y, Z.
I mean, like if you take a look at the interviews that they're doing now, so across the regions, I think we generally have players who are able to respond in sentences, right? We have been in certain situations where the player just replies, oh, how do you feel about this series? And they just say, yeah, it's good. And like, what do you do after that? Like, I don't think that's a good interview.
Yeah. That is, I mean, that is of course something, but I also think that's like a lot of players are young. And it's also normal, and I think trying to make someone say more than they can is usually not the way forward.
Okay.
But as a good this is also up to the interviewer, right? Like if you're working with shy people, young people, and short answers, there's a way often to get like certain things out of them, also to make the interview still very entertaining or like engaging. I have a lot of examples myself where I'm the one interviewing my teammate Anna. And I think I think I did a really good job as an interviewer. I do know him, but it's also that I think I was, how to say, asking the right questions and bringing the right atmosphere to the interview. If you're a host and you expect everybody to be a good interviewee, chances are you're not going to be doing a good job as a host interviewing people. You have to expect like somebody to be, not hard to work with, but like very holding back in a way because they're shy. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good insight, because actually after we stream your OG games for tomorrow, I will be doing a stream with some of the professional players as well to introduce the new modes of the game. So that will be interesting because we do have some very, very shy players on board. Okay, so that's it for today. OG, they have won 3-0. Let's wish them the best. Tomorrow, they'll be back at it again. I believe they are the first game of the day again. And tomorrow, they'll be going up against Onyx. NoTail, thank you so much for your time today. I had a lot of fun, as usual.
Yeah.
And we have one last question, which is jerseys. Can we get them?
What? One more time? I didn't
jerseys, can we get them?
Oh, jerseys. I believe it's all in the works. I hope, I cannot answer this question right now, but I'm sure that it will come. And I think it's sooner rather than later.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, everyone, thank you for joining us today. I will see you maybe later at night. Yeah, maybe later at night. We can play some new ranked games. Season has been reset, new heroes out. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.